Happy Thursday. Welcome to the On Deck podcast on the LineStar YouTube channel. I'm Shannon Sommerville with your top MLB player prop bets for today, plus, as always, those home run calls as well. Hope you are enjoying this Thursday. It is Thirsty Thursday, so let's see if we can't win some beverage money. As always, we are using the LineStar app to help us make some decisions and do some research into today's MLB slate. Just 5 games to choose from. We're focusing on those later games to try to give you enough time to place those bets. Our picks are available on all of our partner sites like Underdog, Sleeper, CHALKBOARD, PARLAY, Play, wherever you place your bets. But if you are downloading any of our partner sites for the first time, we got links galore below. Be sure to use the promo code LineStar. That way you can get a nice deposit match plus 1 free month of the LineStar app, which, as I mentioned, is the tool that I'm using to help me find the best value in the prop market. And some exciting news, if you haven't heard it already and we haven't talked about it enough on this podcast, the Props Optimizer, the newest tool from the makers of LineStar, is available for free right now. So go check it out wherever you download your apps. Download it today. It can help you tremendously find the best edge in the prop market. And it's just a really great tool because, as you know, the prop market can be a bit overwhelming at times. And this allows you to kind of sort through by the best odds and just really find the best value. And you can also kind of design your own algorithm. So it's a really great tool. I highly recommend checking it out today if you haven't already. And do me a huge favor, like this video, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and comment below. Not only does that help me out and help out the algorithm to get us more viewership, it also helps you out because every day on this podcast, what we like to do is put our 2 best picks on an entry. If that cashes, one randomly selected commenter will win $20. So that's what we're going to do for today. And we got to recap yesterday's picks. And I also just got done updating my season stats. So I will also mention my season stats. We've got some really great picks for today. And there are 2 teams that I am focusing on, both in rubber matches for today. I think you guys are going to like the picks. And plus, as always, I'm going to give you a home run call as well. And also check out that Dinger report on the LineStar app, which if you guys are placing bets on home runs, that's a really great and useful tool. All right, so let's recap yesterday. Unfortunately, my Byron Buxton pick, he didn't cash for me yesterday, over 1.5 bases. However, Correa and Butler came through for us, so those cashed. Tyler's picks of Junior Caminero, Cam Smith didn't though, so overall just 2 and 3 yesterday, but still doing great overall on this season. So if you guys have been with us, hopefully you've been cashing in. So as I mentioned, I just kind of tallied up the stats for myself this season, and we've been doing pretty well. Overall this season, my picks went 73-35 at this point in the season. My main picks, which is that first one that I give out, 29-14. So we're looking at 68% success rate overall. So hopefully you guys have been able to cash in on some of our winnings. And, you know, we are now profitable at this point in the season. So let's see if we kind of can't keep it rolling. As you can see, Tyler's off for today. Let's see if we can't win some money, and he'll be back tomorrow joining us. So let's see if we can't start off tomorrow's show with a nice money gun celebration, celebrating today's victory, shall we? All right, we got to win some beverage money. It is Thirsty Thursday after all. So let's start things off with the first team that I'm looking at, and that is the Chicago Cubs, specifically some lefty bats for today. So you know I got to go to PCA, Pete Crow-Armstrong, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. Check out LineStar's projection all the way at 3.5. And this is a line that Crow-Armstrong has cleared 59% of the time this season. And looking at just some of his stats recently, I like this because he's got a hot bat. 364 average in the month of June. I know it's just a couple days, but either way, this is a bat, lefty bat, 314 average against righties. And today he'll be facing Washington righty Jake Irvin, who has done okay over the course of this season, got lit up a little bit last game against the Diamondbacks, but does have worse splits to lefty bats, giving up about a 261 average, so slightly above average to those lefty bats. The bullpen behind Irvin is really bad, 28th in opponent average, and also ranks 26 specifically to lefty bats. We've got a 9.5 run total today and 82 degrees, 6-mile-an-hour winds out to center at Nationals Park. And Pete Crow-Armstrong also maybe good for a little sprinkle on a home run call. LineStar's Dinger report gives him a 19.2% chance to go yard today. So that is one of my main picks for today. And the other team that I'm looking at, another team playing in a rubber match game against the Cleveland Guardians, the New York Yankees. And today is a great day for Aaron Judge, looking at all the metrics. I mean, what day isn't good for Aaron Judge? But over 1.5 bases is the play for today. I don't know that I've ever seen LineStar's projection this high for an over 1.5 bases before, but it is at 4.3 for today. Going up against Cleveland righty Clade Ciccone, who ranks 277th versus right-handed bats. He's also giving up a 909 OPS. Keep in mind, MLB average for that stat's around like 720. He's also giving up an extremely high home run per 9 rate, 2.93, extremely high. He's also, we'll talk about this in a minute, but giving up even higher home run per 9 rate to lefty bats. That's something we'll definitely get into. But as far as our main entry for today, we're going to go PCA over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, and combining that with the Judge. Where's my gavel? Got to use the prop for this one. All rise. Let's send this entry. I'm going to send it on Underdog, but again, we've got various promo offers below for you guys to take advantage of. The key is to just use the promo code LineStar. That way you'll get your deposit match. Plus you can check out the LineStar app 1 month free. So it's a great way to, if you've been thinking about downloading the LineStar app, it's a little free trial for you if you take advantage of one of our partner offers today. And then like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment below. That enters you into the prop bets contest. So if we cash that entry, one randomly selected commenter will win $20. All right. Now my next picks, we're sticking with those same teams, but I'm also going to another hot hitter recently. In fact, even hotter than Crow-Armstrong, Michael Busch, another lefty bat here. We're going over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. LineStar's projection is 2.6. An extremely hot bat alert right now. If I could have a little siren, I would definitely play it right here. A 636 average over the last 7 days with 2 home runs. Busch has a top 15% exit velocity over the last 2 weeks versus right-handed pitching. And again, a lefty bat with a nearly 300 average against righties. And today he'll be facing Jake Irvin, who ranks 194th versus lefty bats. So Busch is also in a good situation here, and I love the fact that he's just on fire right now. And then behind Irvin, again, that bullpen 26 to lefty bats. So I'm also liking Michael Busch for today. And speaking of lefty bats, we're going back to the Yankees here. I'm looking at Ben Rice, and right now the only thing I could find was on FanDuel over 1.5 bases. I really like this. Hopefully it'll come back on some of the other sites as well, but I really like Ben Rice's position for today. Over 1.5 bases is what I'm going to roll with here because that's really what was available. But as you can see, LineStar and the consensus are with us to the over. And it's something that he's cleared for the last 5 games. And we're talking about a lefty bat with tremendous power against righties. In fact, an 887 OPS. He's got a 333 average over the last 7 days. And I'll tell you what. Of all the hitters, he might be the most unlucky. If you really dive into some of his advanced metrics, specifically those contact metrics, he's just been very unlucky, hitting a lot of really hard line drives kind of right at people. So I think his numbers could be even higher or should be, but that means he's also due for some regression here. He's also top 5% exit velocity over the last 14 days against righties. And when I talked about Judge, I talked about the matchup against the Cleveland Guardians righty Clade Ciccone. And versus lefties, giving up even more hard contact. He's giving up a 41.2% hard contact to lefty bats, plus a 3.18 home run per 9 rate. So I don't mind going with Ben Rice also. Again, if you haven't checked out the good old Props Optimizer, totally free in the App Store right now, go check it out for yourself. But that's what I'm rolling with today. We got 2 Cubbies and 2 Yanks on the slate for today. I think it's going to be a good day. If you've got any locks for us, please drop it in the comments below. We're all trying to help each other out and beat the books on this Thursday. So let me know what you're rolling with today. And now it is time for home run calls of the day. For my home run call today, I'm going to the Bronx and the lefty bat of Ben Rice. LineStar has him at a 22% chance of a dinger today. That's the second highest odds behind only the Judge himself. Rice has 12 home runs on the year. Tremendous power against righties. In fact, this is a lefty bat with a 254 ISO. Keep in mind, MLB average for that stat's around 140. He's also top 5% exit velocity versus righties over the last 14 days. But diving into some of his more advanced metrics, top 3% in average exit velocity, barrel percentage, hard hit percentage, and ex-WOBA for all you ex-WOBA fans out there. So great metrics, hits the ball really hard and going up against a pitcher who gives up very hard contact. Slade Ciccone for the Guardians has a 3.18 home run per 9 rate to lefty bats plus a 41.2% hard contact. Sign me up for a Ben Rice home run. Also, Cleveland bullpen, kind of middle of the pack in terms of their home run per 9 rate. They ranked just 13th. And we've got 86-degree temperatures at Yankee Stadium today. Ben Rice for a bomb today. Remember to check out that MLB Dinger Report on the LineStar app to help you make those home run calls, or even if it's just betting the over on 1.5 bases. It's an excellent tool that really dives into who has the potential to go yard on the day. That's really the biggest question that we're asking ourselves each and every day on this show, but it's so helpful. Go check it out for yourself. Actually, you know what? I will tell you who our top hitters are on the Dinger odds for today. That's going to be Aaron Judge, Ben Rice, Corey Seager, Brandon Lau, and Jose Ramirez, followed by Pete Crow-Armstrong there as well. So those are our top projected home run hitters for today. But let me know what you guys are rolling with on this slate for today. Good luck in all of your prop betting endeavors. I'll also be breaking down some NBA Finals prop bets for you guys, so check out that video as well. Good luck, everybody. See you guys back here tomorrow.